And we are live. And you guys could totally troll me by saying you couldn't hear me. You could totally troll me. But I tested it. And you guys could totally troll me by saying you couldn't hear me. You could totally troll me. And we got an echo. That's my fault. I forgot to mute my laptop. Anyway, oh no. Oh no. I'm getting mixed messages from chat. Hey, Reginald Delware's here. Bruco's Tubi, Lovedy, Mr. Robert, Judge, Flabort, Mercer Sky. Let's see. Real Human Ben Kenobi, Judge. I'm the Etcetera Kid. Welcome. Today we are live from the Oxygen Bar as requested by Judge 80. This is the 13th show. Has that been incrementing? The 13th show of the Hey June Tour, also named by Judge. Judge with the venue and the tour name. If this is your first time watching, I'm the Etcetera Kid. This show is about musical improvisation. Everything you see me do is made up on the spot, but I get a ton of assistance from you guys. You guys give me the BPM, the starting key, sometimes modes. You guys come up with the sounds I'm going to use. I turn usernames to drum loops and drum fills. You guys give me titles and venue names and tour names, and you help teach our bot how to talk. Welcome, everybody. Who else is here? I see Germaximus is here. Farov is here. Magus. Enigma, Unicycle Mafia, Crusader Dave is here. Oh, we start off with the cheer from Arkin Magus. Bam, time for the good times. Thank you, Magus. Thank you for that. Awesome. Oh, and Lovedy, I just resubbed for 2 months. Thanks, Lovedy. Thank you so much. Oh, and Lovedy writes, waiting for the FM Kid to be a real thing. ETC, oh, there's more. 2 months, PogChamp, ETC Calp to the future songs. Waiting for the FM Kid to be a real thing. Thank you, Lovedy. I'm working on the this making it so that you guys can hear music when the show isn't happening. I'm working on it. I'm actually making progress, believe it or not. Oh, and Flabort just resubbed as well. Awesome. Thank you, Flabort. Man, thank you. Wow, how's everybody doing? We're already off to such a better start than Wednesday's show. Man, Wednesday's show was, it was a debacle. It was a debacle at the beginning, but then it picked up. And we had our 1000th track. Yeah, that was a fun show. Wednesdays was a fun show, despite the rocky start. Oh, Magus is doing well. It's a Friday. Let's see. I'm ready. Rosanetto's dying in the heat. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have put this cap on. I'm going to be doing the same. I'm actually thinking I need to write a note in chat in Discord about installing an HVAC unit in the outer room. Now, I've never seen that done before. You always see it outside of a house, or on the roof. But I don't have that option. So I'm wondering, because a portable air conditioner just doesn't cut it. I've got a portable air conditioner that pumps into this room. It's just not powerful enough. So I'm thinking of getting a huge HVAC. Because later, I really want to, I have some guest musicians that I want to have on the show soon. And it would be a human rights violation to bring anyone into this room. Judge says it would just make the outer room incredibly hot, which is fine, but I don't know enough physics to say if the outer room is really hot, how much will that impact the inner room? But the outer room is huge windows, so that would help, right? So the heat in the outer room could exit out the windows. But that or I need another studio space, which would probably be the better solution. But I don't know if I mean, this is incredibly expensive, this space, and yet incredibly cheap for where I am. So I don't know if I could. I mean, it's slowly bankrupting me, as cheap as it is. Oh, Seth the Music is here. Let's start looking at our requests. Let's see. Oh, it's a raid. Oh man. Hey Raiders, how you doing? The aardvark is back. I love it. The aardvark is back. Oh, and I see Flabort Snow from the resub. Bring on the resub train. ETC honor. Oh, welcome Seth the Music and crew. Yeah, Brucos, I looked up the price and I agree. They're crazy expensive. I'm sort of, I don't know what other my other options are. My credit card will just have to get a little fatter. Oh, and there's some some bits from Flabort. Flabort writes, these bits are probably for Tubi's maintenance. Thank you, Flabort. I'm doing pretty good, Seth the Music. How are you? We're recovering from our Wednesday show. On Wednesday, we did our 1,000th improv on Twitch. 1,000 improvised songs. And the 1,000th song was about 100 and... Wait, not 100. It was like... What was it? Like 72 minutes? Something like that. Over an hour. Germaximus. I agree with the Germaximus. Oh, to not be subject to the requirements of money. What a life that would be. What a life that would be. Okay, I think I have your requests up. There they are. 99.3 beats a minute from ClaraBowBunny. B minor is our key from CK. Phrygian from Lovedee. Drum loose from Magus and Vivid Chrono 44. Oh, thanks for sharing that, Brucos. Hey, Polly, you've missed nothing. Just me gabbing away, talking about HVAC units of all things. Oh, and I should say for our raiders, I'm not sure if Seth the Music prepped you at all for what we do here, but everything on the show is improvised. But you in chat have a tremendous impact on what I do because you guys choose, as you see, these are the requests from chat. You guys can choose the sounds, the key, the speed of the track, and I turn people's usernames into rhythm patterns, which you guys can do. So if you're new, we try to prioritize new folks to give them a chance to participate. So this next song, we're already filled up with requests, but you could definitely get in on the next one. If you do, I recommend doing a drum fill request and a drum loop request. Do both. And if you have time, go check out the sounds, choose a sound or request a BPM. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's start loading up these sounds. Oh, I don't quite know what this means, but oh, I see a cheer from Unicycle Mafia. Thank you, Unicycle Mafia. Unicycle Mafia, you're getting tired of down row chords? Is that what you're saying? I find so many different ways to use it though, you know? Okay, let's initialize bringing our track names. Let's make these drum fills. So I'm trying to think, did I break it? Did I do anything that could have broken something since Wednesday? I don't know if I have. Honestly, mostly what I've been doing is dealing with cutting up shows, putting stuff up on YouTube. I know it's not public yet. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do it, how I want to make it public. I know that seems like an easy process, but and I am finally considering. People have been asking me for a long time. I'm considering finally the possibility of doing some of this stuff as audio only, meaning MP3, FLAC, that kind of thing. I sort of hesitated for a long time about that, but I think I'm coming around to the idea. Let's see. I think we got some milestones. Let's check out these milestones. Bruco's suggesting a coefficient. That's a good idea. That is a good idea. Let's see. Wait, were there no milestones? Oh, we didn't get a drum. Why was there no drum kit either? That's weird. Well, that's gonna cause some problems. Why has this happened? This has happened several shows now where a drum kit is not filled, even though there are a ton of requests on the first song. Every other song is fine. And the annoying thing about that is it means I have to. How am I going to do this? I think I can manually. Oh no, it's going to be a headache. Okay, you guys are going to see the requests in chat again. I apologize about this. I need to separate this script so I don't have to do it in chat twice, but what happens is when you guys make your requests, when they finish, my program exports, it generates a SQLite, a SQLite database, and that database is used by Max for Live to load things into Ableton Live. It's also used to generate the credits while the song is going, a different Max on a different computer. But I triggered all in one script that also pasted into chat, and so it's going to be pasted into chat again. Let's try this again. This is going to be annoying. Here we go. I'm sorry, Raiders. We're going to get to the music very soon. Okay, here it goes. I know. Come on, kid. There we go. I should play some... Oh, no, it's going now, though. Does it have a drum kit on there? It does. Okay, now we're good. We're good now. Well, that's not the kit, but it's still loading up. There, that looks good. Perfect. Okay. Okay. So, no milestones? I guess there were no milestones on that track. Is that possible? I know I said that before, but it looks like it is. Or something went wrong, I don't know. Well, we'll find out. Okay, our drum kit. Is this gonna load? Yeah. That's not the drum kit. Okay. Well, that's okay. We got our kit. We got our kit ready. Here it is. So, from the generator, raw from the generator, we have Magus. Here's Magus, raw. Let's put a kick on one. Let's see, what are we going to do? And... It is a quieter kit. It's a quiet kit. Now let's do an open hat here. Okay, here it is. Ark and Magus' beat. Yeah. That feels pretty good. Madden says, what's the theoretical chance that something isn't broken? That it isn't broken? 0% chance that something isn't broken. There's always something broken on the show. Always. Thanks, Megas. Next up, Vivid Chrono 44. Here's Vivid Chrono Raw. Nice. Let's put a kick on one. Let's drop that kick in the snare just a little bit. Let's shape these. Oops, I didn't mean that. Yeah, I want that. And do we want to honor that? Sure, we'll honor the silence. Yeah, we'll honor it. We're going to put an open hat there. Here it is, Vivid Chrono. That feels good. Nice. Thanks, Vivid Chrono and Ark and Magus. Let's see. We have our loops. Let's check out our sounds. First up, it's Agile Synth Bass. This comes from Reginald, Delaware. Here it is. So I turned up my speaking volume. I have to be careful. I need to, so I don't, because if I talk loudly, it might distort. But just let me know if it's louder than it used to be. Not a lot louder, but a little louder. So hopefully that's a little better, because I know it's quiet relative to the music. Modern Classic from a Real Human Ben Kenobi. Whoops. There it is. And then why is that? Oh, that's why. That's why it's so quiet. And then we got Metallic Bell from Unicycle Mafia. Medieval Recorder. Whoops. There it is. Medieval Recorder. See, everything is off by 1. That's why I keep hitting going to the wrong screen. And then we have Fair Brass from Germaximus. Judges 80 is set to 11. And then lastly, from Far Off, we got Jitter Strings. Okay, those are the sounds. You guys choose which sound starts the improv. It could be one of our drum loops. In theory, why did it not jump to our... Oh, there it is. There it goes. There's our poll. We can start with one of our drum loops or Agile Synth Bass. Modern Classic. Metallic Bell. Medieval Recorder. Fair brass. I just want to take this moment to say how grateful I am that my good in-ears are working again. Or, well, because I got replacements. I feel like too often I'm very aware when things are not right. You know, when I had the bad in-ears briefly and I complained about them incessantly. You know, it's very easy to be aware of those bad times. And then once things are good again, we forget to say it. So I'm saying, man, it is so nice having these in-ears again. Man. And what's crazy, I don't know if I told you guys this, but the in-ears, I have custom molds, and they were designed for in-ear monitors that were made over 20 years ago. And I just could not afford to get custom molds again, because that's you have to go to an audiologist and all this stuff. And amazingly, I managed to find on eBay my in-ears new in box, unopened. Someone has been holding on to these for 20 years, new in box. And I just happened, they just came for sale when I needed them. That's just amazing. Okay, I'm into voting. We got a new follow from Cubit the Main. Okay. Ending voting. What have you guys chosen? In theory. There it goes. Uh-oh. Is that possible? Was chat that divided? I mean, I don't know if I've ever seen results like that. Okay, tiebreaker. What is... Chaos has chosen the medieval recorder. There it is. Yeah, see, I filter out all the voting, so I don't see it in my chat program, so I have no idea what's going on. So we're starting with medieval recorder from Judge. Judge not only has the current tour we're on, the venue we're on, now is starting off the show with Judge's sound. This is pretty much Judge's show. Brought to you by Judge. The Etcetera Kid, brought to you by Judge. Let's see. What am I supposed to do? Oh, yeah, I got a couple of things left. And let's load that sound. Okay. Mr. Roberts says, hashtag rigged. Okay. We're ready. We're ready to go. We're ready to etceterate. Camera 3? Oh, camera 3's ready too. Okay, here we go. Let's do it, guys. A bit of a spooky start to the show, I think. A little spooky. Oh, I see. I noticed camera switching wasn't working. Is it working now? Let's see. I'm going to try cutting to camera 3. Nope. Oh well. Maybe we'll not have camera switching today. Oh man, let's check out your titles. Oh, I see. Look at that. I just noticed that. Let me, you guys notice how the keyboard is all sort of faded? That's because my monitor is blocking the camera. Well, let me, you know what I'll do is I'll fix that momentarily. Let's do your titles. Let's check out these titles. Okay. From Eledwin 883, we got Time Wave Slide. 80 Judges from Rosanetto. From Reginald, Delaware, Lava Stroll. Through the Ages, Cubit the Man. And one last one. From ClaraBowBunny, In the Halls of the Patriarchs. Those are your options. Here they are. Time Wave Slide, 80 Judges, Lava Stroll, Through the Ages, and In the Halls of the Patriarchs. And while you guys vote, I'm going to sneak over to camera 1. You might see me, and I'm going to lower this monitor so it's not in the way. Okay. Hey, Lost Elf. Let's see, some titles that I missed. I miss Jammin' with the Peasants from Madden. Regal Memories, Kajink. Into the Depths of the Sea, Real Human Ben Kenobi. Drums in the Deep from Mumblepug. Medieval Mind Crimes from Judge. Living in a Pagan's Paradise from Unicycle Mafia. Crowning of Giraffe King from Jacameo 4. Desert Drone, Stouche Batiste. Theme to King Jiffy from Madden. From Stonehenge with Love, Mercer Sky. Nice. Nice. Oh, and a resub from Kitsisto. Thank you so much for that resub. Oh, man. Hey, Kitsisto, how you doing? Thank you for that resub. Let's see, what did I do on that track? I don't think I just played just keyboards, right? Didn't play any instruments. I'm still thinking, why is the camera switching not working? So that's not camera 3's fault. This has happened a couple times recently. We had the camera switching has mostly worked for 100 and, well, I guess I didn't start doing camera switching until December. And for you guys who are coders, what's happening is on one computer, I'm sending UDP messages to another computer, which is, am I remembering right? Converting them into MIDI and then using MIDI to change the cameras. And most of that I coded myself, except for this little piece of software that converts, that creates a virtual MIDI port on the PC. And I think that might be what's the issue. The new lights, I think we started about a week ago. It's pretty recent. Huh. It's saying it's getting no response from the switcher. No response from the switcher. I wonder if I can change it. Whoops. That I don't want to do. Let's see if this works. We can't locate your device. Oh, I have one other idea. I think possibly the network cable has been dislodged from the switcher. That's also a possibility. Okay, I'm ending voting. What have you guys chosen? And chat has named that song In the Halls of the Patriarchs. That's from ClaraBowBunny. Nice. A lot of good titles there. That track, now known as In the Halls of the Patriarchs. Now we got a new follow from Pint Sized Fun. Thanks, Pint Sized Fun. Thanks for supporting live music on Twitch. Okay, let's start getting ready for our next track. Oh, yeah. ClaraBowBunny, you got a title on Wednesday too, right? ClaraBowBunny's on a roll. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's create a new empty track for us to fill. Oh yeah, Pint Sized Fun's a streamer. That's right. Wow, thanks for dropping by. Dom, thanks for doing that shout out. Let's see. Okay. Getting Getting close. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot to trigger those. Oh. There we go. Here's a random poll. We'll do a poll while I get these requests in. I'm curious. Here's my question for you, chat. When someone flips a coin, are you more likely to call heads or tails? Let's see which chat is more likely to call. Oh, we got some first-time drum loops coming up. Mumblepug just did a custom text drum fill called Drum Loop. Okay, we got a request. Okay, many voting. What have you guys decided? Which wins? Which wins, chat? Heads or tails wins? Let's find out. Heads. Heads it is. Wow. I thought it was going to be a little closer. Heads it is. We flipped a coin and chat shows heads. Our request for the next track, 112 beats a minute from A Real Human Ben Kenobi. We got A flat major from Love D, drum loops from Cubit the Main, and Light Captain. And while those start going, you know, I'm just going to sneak over and just see if this network cable has been unplugged. Let's all hope that this is the issue. Okay. Nope. Well, we might not have a camera switcher tonight, as the software is not able to communicate with it. It says it does not see it on the network. I reseated, I power cycled. It still is not in action. Okay. Okay. Okay, we got our drum fills. Let's see, do we have milestones this time? Yes, we do this time. This is Eled Wen's 883 and Cubit the Man's first request ever. First ever. And it's a drum fill and a drum loop. Congrats, guys. First of many. And then we have, this is Light Captain's first drum loop ever. This is Farav's 10th song with a request on it and Judge's 50th with a request on it. Big 50. And then this is Farav's 5th drum fill and Madden's 25th sound. Nice. Congrats on those milestones. Yeah, first request hype. First loops. Let's see. Here we go. Our kit. The massive cavern kit requested by Flabort. Man, this kit has been requested 111 times. I feel like that might be one of the most requested sounds. I never pay attention to the sound stats, so maybe that's actually a low number, but I feel like that's a pretty high number for Cavern Kit. Okay, let's make these Cavern Kit loops. We'll include the possibility of that cowbell. Okay. First up, it is Cubit the Main, first drum loop ever. Reginald Towers says, I think I've developed some genuine animosity toward Camera 3. Well, this is not Camera 3's fault at all. The camera switcher is a separate device that all the cameras plug into. And so, yeah, you're off the hook, Camera 3, for once. It's not your fault. It's either my fault or it's the switcher's fault. I like to think it's the switcher's fault, not mine. We'll find out. After the show, I'll figure it out. Here it is, Cubit the Main, raw from the generator. That's intense. Cubit the Main, giving us an intense beat there. Okay, we'll put a kick on one. We're going to need that kick on one so we know where we are. Let's lower that snare a little bit. These hats, let's shape these hats a bit. We got these cowbells in there. Let's put an open hat right here. Don't want another kick. Yeah, I want a kick right here. Okay. Here it is, Cubit the Main's beat. And those cowbells are lost in the mix, so we're going to make them louder, actually. And no, let's keep that syncopation. I dig it. We'll keep it just that syncopated. Here it is. Cubit the Mains again. Nice. Thanks, Cubit the Main. The first loop ever. Next up, it is Light Captain. Here's Light Captain's first drum loop ever. That's awesome. Let's put a kick right here. Shape these. Let's bring this snare back a little bit. And you know, in this case, I want a snare on 4. Here it is, like Captain's beat. Nice. Thanks, Light Captain. Thanks, Cupid the Main. We have our beats. Let's check out our sounds. First up, from Judge, it's the Drive Clavinet. And then we have, for Mr. Robert, the Versatile Electric Piano. Oh, nice. I love versatility. Whoops. Oh, and then we've got the debut of our mod sound, our newly rechristened mod sound, Brukos's Violin Pizzicato. Nice. Congrats, Brukos. And then there it is. The legendary mod sound, Dombro chords. That's from, oh, I forgot to show it. Here it is. There's Dombro chords. Oh, okay, so Dombro chords has been requested more times than the Cavern Kit. And then we have Persian Santur from Jokami. And then from Madden, we've got the Smooth Analog Lead. I like that sound. That's cool. Okay, you guys choose which sound starts the improv. It could be one of the drum loops or a drive clavinet, a versatile electric piano, the pizzicato, Dombro chords, Persian Santur, or smooth analog lead. And those are your options. Let's see. Meanwhile, I'm going to do something secret. What am I going to do here? What am I going to do here? I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to discover it all at the same time. I don't know what I just did. I'm just randomly turning dials all over the place. Yeah, let's do... Who knows what's going to happen? Oh, this is exciting. Oh, let's do this too while you guys are voting. No. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Is that time? Let's see what you guys have chosen. Oh, look at me. I forgot to plug back. No, I did plug back in. Why is it? That's better. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. Smooth analog weed. It's smooth analog weed from Madden. Nice. Awesome. Oh, chat's looking for secret commands again. Oh, I hope the switcher's not broken. That's an expensive piece of equipment that I might not be able to replace for a while. I mean, it's gotten a lot of use, man. That switcher has been running probably 600 hours, and I got it used, so who knows how long it's been running before that. Okay. Chad's looking for secret commands. Oh, man. Okay. I don't know that they're that exciting. Well, I mean, I had fun making them. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think I'm ready to go. Let's do it. Time to accelerate, guys. We're starting with smooth analog weed. Some nice drum loose there. Cube at the main. And I like Captain. Yes, we ended with Dombro chords. That was the sound we ended with. That's what I said at the beginning of the song. I said, I'm turning all these not dials. I don't know what's going to happen. Let's see. Man, nice set of sounds. I was digging that we had a duet of the versal piano and the pizzicato on the second section. Unicycle Mafia says, don't encourage him, kid. Okay, let's look at your titles. Oh, wait, you know what? Wait. Oh, you decided to work. Okay. Our switcher's back in action. I'm not a fan of things. Honestly, I wish it wasn't working. I'll tell you why. Because if it wasn't working, after the show, I would figure out why it broke. Now, it's going to be hard for me to figure out why it broke. Okay, let's see your titles. From Mr. Robert, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. From Mumblepug, that dog will hunt. From Adam Bath, sandworms. Who in chat has read Dune? Any Dune fans in chat? They're not called, are they called sandworms? What are they called? Am I imagining it, or are they talking about remaking Dune? Maybe I'm imagining that. But yes, I don't know if I've never seen the Dune movie. I have read at least one or two of the books. From Calamity Vane, Middle of Somewhere. And one last one. From Flabort, The Horizon in 4 Dimensions. They are sandworms. Okay, cool. Let's see. So we could name that Pay No Attention to the Man Behind the Curtain, That Dog Will Hunt Sandworms, Middle of Somewhere, or The Horizon in 4 Dimensions. Some titles I missed. There are cowbebs. There are cowbebs. There are cobwebs, so you know it's haunted, from Unicycle Mafia. Yes, that's a new word. Cowbebs. Cowbebs. What would cowbebs be? A cowweb. I still can't say it. A cowbeb is, of course, a cobweb made out of cows. A cowbeb. Tracking the replicants for Jacameo 4. The Wind on the Sand, ClaraBowBunny. Dirge for Ahab, Magus. Hypnotoad on the Rise, Consisto. 112, Real Human Ben Kenobi, our BPM, although I did slow it down at the end. Projector Objector from Judge. Earth, Wind, and Tubi, Unicycle Mafia. This is a computer-generated title from Love D. Ice and Snow, listener of something, CK. Queen of Wands from Dom. Red Dust, ClaraBowBunny. Man, a lot of good titles. Did anyone see there was a documentary about this filmmaker, I forget his name. He wanted to make Dune, and he could never make it happen. But it's really cool. They in the process of doing the pre-production for this movie, this was in the 70s, they made this book that I guess is famous around Hollywood, which is these unbelievable animations, and it was, Star Wars was inspired by this book. All these different movies were inspired by what they did, but they never made this movie. Yeah, there it is. Jakami has it. Is it cool? I don't know. I forget how to say his name. Is it like Yodorovsky or something? Something like that. I enjoyed that documentary. It's sort of sad. It's sad in a way to pour that much heart and time into a movie and it never get made. Let's see. What did I do on that track? I played a little flute. How was it? But I think, that reminds me. So that's a great example. You guys, I often say title is only the beginning, right? So when you guys come up with all these titles, obviously only one of them is going to name a song. Only 5 of them are going to go up on the screen. But those titles, they still have a life. You may not do anything else with your title, but someone else in chat might see it and it might inspire them in some way. Maybe they'll write a story based on your title. Who knows? Or maybe they'll forget about it for 20 years and they make a movie. Who knows, But that's what's so cool. And that's what I think about that documentary, is though it was sad they never got to make that movie, they still had an extraordinary impact. So, yeah, anytime you try to do something and you don't make it all the way there, you still accomplished something. You still got somewhere. Let's see. Okay, I'm ending voting. What have you guys chosen? And it's Flabort's title, The Horizon in 4 Dimensions. Oh, I played the Roads. Thank you, Enigma. Roads, that's right. Wow, nice title. A lot of good titles there. That track, The Horizon in 4 Dimensions. Oh, and this is Flabort. This is your first track. Nice. Congrats, Flabort. Horizon in 4 Dimensions. Nice. Okay. Just taking a note to myself on something I want to add to my to-do list. Okay. Let's create a new empty track. Delicious. Delicious water. Okay. Jakami says Dennis, I'm not sure, Villeneuve is going to direct a new adaptation. Yeah, maybe that's what I heard of. Is it a film or a series? I have this vague recollection that someone was going to turn into a series. Listener of something CK has returned to just CK. You got it. You got it, CK. A series of films. Oh, wow. I'll tell you what I heard that I was just pumped about is that they're going to turn his Dark Materials into a series. So they made the first movie from it's a trilogy. It's one of my favorite books ever. His Dark Materials. They made a movie and it was really bad. It was a huge disappointment. So, and they didn't even make they're like, yeah, they didn't even try to make the sequels. They just gave up on it. But they're going to try again with a series, supposedly, which would be pretty sweet. Okay. So we just did a heads and tails poll. We're going to do something a little different. Don't vote yet, okay? Don't vote. Do not vote for just a second. This is going to appear on screen, but wait to vote. Do not vote yet. Okay, you're in a paper, rock, scissors shootout with the kid. That's me. You go with, but don't vote yet. I'm going to tell my mods in Discord, and you guys have to promise you're not gonna reveal it. I'm gonna tell my mods what I'm gonna do, so that so I'm not cheating. Okay. So mods, don't reveal this. You can start voting now. I've told the mods what I'm going to do. And we'll see if chat or the kid wins in the paper, rock, scissors shootout. Okay, meanwhile, I'm going to start bringing your requests in. Mods. Yeah, I don't think mods can vote. That would be unfair. Enigma, yes, that's the golden compass. Meanwhile, I'm bringing in the requests. So it's chat versus the kid in paper, rock, scissors. Uh-oh. Wait. That's not going to be good. I got to fix this. There we go. Judge requested a drum fill of waffles and syrup. Tubi, our bot, requested a drum fill of Calamity Vane. Uh-oh. Why is that frozen? Real Human Ben Kenobi has done a drum fill of kapow. Dom has done oysters. Okay, so we're gonna end voting. Let's see what is chat chosen to go up against the kid in paper, rock, scissors. Chat has chosen scissors. Yes. Mods, will you tell chat what, of course, the kid chose? What did the kid choose? Yeah, see, confirmed by Brucos. Come on, guys. Of course I'm going to do rock. Of course. Of course I picked rock. The kid wins in the shootout with chat. I can't believe you guys chose scissors. You guys thought I was going to choose paper? Oh, man. Of course I chose rock. Oh man. I was certain when I created this poll, I was certain you guys would know. And you guys would all choose rock too, and so we'd have a stalemate. I think we're going to have to do this again. We're going to have to do this again. So far, Kid is 1 win. Chat is 0. 1 win for the Kid, 0 wins for chat. I'm way too excited about beating you guys in paper, rock, scissors. I think this is the high point of my life. I never win paper, rock, scissors, and I just beat all y'all. And some of you I know are saying, well, we didn't vote for scissors. Well, still, chat ultimately is one voice in voting. Oh, man. I'm going to call my parents. This is, I need a certificate or something to put on the wall. I beat chat. I beat chat at paper, rock, scissors. I'm going to do a stream where that's all we do is play paper, rock, scissors. And we'll hire, I was going to say we're going to hire the accounting firm that, does the Oscars and stuff. You know how they only know who's won. But then they screwed up this year, right? I never watched the Oscars, truth be told, but I heard about it. I'm not a fan of, I don't like the idea of judging creativity in absolute terms. It's always bothered me. Anyway, so I'm not a fan of award ceremonies. But it is impossible to escape them in popular culture when something happens. Okay, let's start bringing in. Oh, did I say a request? G-flat minor from Unicycle Mafia. Unicycle Mafia says, I don't know what it is. Well, you requested it. Did you do a random, key random? 89.5 from CK. Dorian's our mode, Mr. Robert. We got drum loose from Rosanetto and Atomic Widget. Rosanetto, I didn't say this up top, but Rosanetto is also pretty OG. It's awesome to see you here, Rosanetto. Rosanetto, one of our OG viewers. Okay, let's bring in our track names. Make these drum fills. Can I just say again, I beat chat at paper, rock, scissors. What a day. 1,000 songs, whatever. Who cares about that? I just bested the Etcetera chat. Okay, let's check out our milestones. Rosanetto's like, OG, original gangsta. Rosanetto means you're old school. I feel like Rosanetto, do a follow age. I feel like you started watching the show. You saw probably in October, November, I think. Okay, we got some milestones. This is Unicycle Mafia's first key, and Qubit the Main's first drum fill. Nice. This is Atomic Widget's 5th song featuring a request from Atomic Widget, number 5. Hey, Vicious V, welcome back. And lastly, Farov's 5th sound, number 5. Nice. Congrats on those milestones. Yeah, see, Rosanetto. Rosanetto, look at that. Rosanetto remembers when the RNG gods used to help fill out the songs. That has not happened since December, I think, of last year. Okay, we got our rock kit. Nice tight acoustic kit from Magus. So I'm slowly working my way through the early shows, and there's definitely some cringy stuff in them. Not that there's still lots of cringy stuff now, but the cringe to non-cringe ratio was much higher those early shows. I feel like for the first month I was streaming, the drums were way too loud. I mean, sometimes I still have the drums too loud, but it was basically a drum mix every single track. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out. Okay, let's make our drum loops. Speaking of drums, some of you are saying, how can drums be too loud? It's not possible. Believe me, I made it possible on those early shows. Cringe to non-cringe ratio. That needs to be a new thing. You know, you talk about an experience. Well, the cringe to the non-cringe ratio is so. It's like, if you're a streamer, there's going to be cringy moments. There's no way around it. So if you start streaming and you're worried about that, you just got to accept it. And here's your saving grace. Once you've streamed enough, there's going to be so many hours of footage of you that the non-cringy stuff will slightly outweigh the cringy stuff. And people will notice the non-cringy stuff a little more than they notice the cringy stuff. So it's all about economies of scale here. When you've only done one show and there's a lot of cringe in it, it's extremely painful. But when you've done 160 shows and there's a lot of cringe, there's enough non-cringe that you're like, well, you know, people know that I'm not just cringe. I'm partially non-cringe. Okay, what am I doing here? Oh yeah, I made some drum loops. That's right. Good night, Last Elf. Lovedy says, suggest share the cringiest moments in your 1 year stream anniversary. This is why I don't watch the shows, Lovedy. I have, out of 150 shows, I think I watched, when I first started the show, I watched a few of the shows. I almost never watched the shows at all, ever. Actually, I haven't watched a full show since probably October, because even now, it's just too cringy. I'll watch little bits. That's why it's so valuable for you guys to tell me when something goes wrong, because I won't necessarily know ever, because I'm not going to watch the show again. When I'm cutting up these shows for YouTube, I do not watch the show. I use waveforms. I look at the waveforms. I figure out where the music is. I cut where the music is. So that's why you guys help me. Mompug says, I don't think the Etcetera Kid, he's partially non-cringe, would be a very effective billboard slogan. Lovedy says, unsub for not being cringy. That would actually be really funny if there was we had an on-screen thing that you guys could vote on, and it would be like a balance, right, of what percentage is voting cringe and non-cringe. I should do that. That should be a new command. Cringe and non-cringe. And Tubi will calculate every, 10 minutes and let you guys know what our ratio of cringe to non-cringe is. The cringe meter. That's exactly, Lovedy and Mr. Robert, the cringe meter. Okay, I'm adding it to my to-do list. As I've mentioned, my to-do list has roughly 1,000 items on it, and I'm not exaggerating. So I don't know when the cringe meter will happen, but it's on the list now. Okay, let's see. We have our drum loop. Let's check it out. Here it is from Rosanetto. Here's Rosanetto, our OG. OG here, Rosanetto, raw from the generator. That is sweet. You know what's terrifying? Is that I was just talking earlier in the show how happy I was my in-ears were back. And my in-ears are crackling. I'm hoping it's the extension cable, not the in-ears. I think it's the extension cable. Let's hope it is. Anyway, that beat is awesome. That beat is awesome. You know what, guys? I'm keeping it totally raw. It's totally raw. I'm not changing it a bit. Rosanetto gets a 100% raw beat. If you're a drummer in chat, you got to learn this beat. Learn that beat there. No kick on one, and then 4 kicks in a row. No snare on 2 or 4. Awesome. Thanks, Rosanetto. Totally raw right there. It doesn't happen very often. And then we got Atomic Widget. Rosanetto's first raw. Yeah, I don't think we've done more than maybe 10 beats that are 100% raw where I don't even touch the volume at all. There are a lot of beats that are 95% raw and I just do some volume work, but yeah. Okay, here's Atomic Widget. Atomic Widget raw from the generator. What's up with the generator? Killing it today. 2 in a row. I'm leaving that 100% raw as well. Another syncopated beat there. We do have a snare on 4, but no kick on 1. Let's listen to it once more. Man, the syncopation on both these beats is awesome. Man, drummers, learn that beat too. Okay, we got our beats. Thank you, Rosanetto and Atomic Widget. Our sounds from Goat. Oh, Goat is here. Chiptune lead. You discover something new with a sound, you know? Okay, that's the chiptune lead. I guess I've never done mod wheel on chiptune lead before. Our grand piano from Calamity Vane. And then we got the Celtic hammered dulcimer. And then we've got Lost Elf's bells. I think we just lost Lost Elf. She left, but her request made it through. And then from Ducker, we got the classic marimba. I would love to have, I don't know where I would put it. I'd love to have a marimba somewhere. Oh, you know, I could put the marimba right there. And I could reach over the marimba to the when I need to do the soundboard. So that's what I'll do someday when I have a marimba. or a vibraphone. My first choice would be a vibraphone if I was going to spend that kind of money. I love both. I would love to have both, but if I can only choose one, I think I'd go vibraphone. And then we have Digidux LFO from a Light Captain. Whew. So, those are our sounds. You guys choose which sound starts the improv. It could be one of these drum loops. Oh, I'd have fun with the kalimba too, Rosanetto. That would be fun to have. Chiptune lead. Our piano. Our dulcimer. Our bells. Our marimba. Or Digidux. Those are your options. Bruga says, suggest a track where we have twice the request, 12 sounds, 4 drum loops, 16 fills. Drum loops and fills are easy to add. I would have to change, it would be a big project to have more than 6 sounds. It's a little hard to explain. I have templates in 2 different programs that would need, actually there's a lot of coding. It would be a big project. Because unfortunately the way I coded it was it's not resilient. It wasn't adaptable to different scenarios. That's for I think for any of you guys who are coders in chat will know what it's like. It's a lot easier to create an inflexible system. You can code that really fast. Adding flexibility in takes a lot longer and creates a lot more possibilities for bugs. So at the time, I just set it for 6. But at some point, Brucos, I do want to do that. Yeah, one of the things that I had to code for this show that was a headache. I mean, it didn't take that long to figure out, but it doesn't always work. I'll show you guys. You guys used to sometimes see this. I've hidden all the stuff behind the scenes now, but let me end voting first. And it's classic marimba. Nice. Nice. Okay, I'm going to show you guys this. Oh, and that's Ducker sound. Nice. We're starting with Ducker sound. I'm just going to show you guys what the computer does so I don't have to do it. This was a headache. Okay, this is Logic. This is where the sounds are. And basically right here you see our different tracks. So this track is our chiptune lead sound. This is our piano sound. This is our dulcimer sound. And so the computer loads these sounds. But as far as I know, and I did some research, there was no way for me to directly tell the program what sounds to load. I looked at the files and it was crazy. Couldn't figure out how to do it. And so what I do is I'm using, I can't remember if I'm using AppleScript or some third-party plugin to literally move the mouse around the screen and type. So those IDs you use, those IDs are key. Because what happens is the computer types the ID in this field, right? And because it's an ID that is only one sound has ID, it brings up just one result, the sound that we want. And then it presses enter, the computer presses enter, and then it clicks over here, it moves the cursor down to the next track, and then it goes back here, types the next sound, then it goes back here, and so on. It also uses a mouse to click in the tempo and types in the tempo. I forget it. It names the file. Does all sorts of stuff. Believe me, it saves a lot of time. A lot of time. Well, some of you've seen me when it screws up and I have to do it manually. It's so tedious. Okay, that was a look behind the scenes, how this show works. So Bruco's, I've got 3 computers. So I have one computer that I'm always interfacing with. And that's what Ableton Live is on. That's what my checklist that I talk about is on. Logic is on a second computer that I'd never touch unless I absolutely have to. And so it doesn't matter that so it takes over the cursor and it's no problem. I'm not going to mess it up. So what I do is what you saw on screen is me screen sharing with the other computer so I can see what's going on. Far off, yeah. I realized that it would, this is my Achilles heel a little bit. I have an extremely short attention span. I get bored really, really fast. And I'm the kind of person who would, let's say there's a penny on the floor and there keeps being a penny on the floor and I just get sick of picking up the penny. I would build a machine to pick up the penny for me. So I knew that we'd have to do this over and over again. And I respect you guys' time more than my own. So I wanted to expedite every part of the show that I possibly could, where you would have to wait for me. And I've made the show about as fast as I possibly can without getting faster computers. Now, obviously, I slow it down by talking and gabbing at you guys like I am right now. But I've automated almost every single possible thing that I can. Okay, let's see. I think we are ready to go. But that's one of the reasons it took me 6 months. No, 6 months. It was 5 months. About 5 months from when I had the idea for the show to when I did my first stream. And I was working, when I had that idea, almost instantly it became my full-time life. I stopped pretty much everything else I was doing, and that's all I did. And because there were so many different things I had to create for the show to function really quickly. I mean, I could have started doing looping right away, but you guys wouldn't be able to make requests, or I'd have to tediously do every request by hand, and your request would not be shown on screen, and all this stuff. I had to learn a language called Max to do a lot of this stuff. And it's a visual programming language, which is, if you're used to coding more text-based, at least for me, it took a little while to get used to it and to not be really frustrated by it. But yeah, it was a big project. Anyway. What did you guys, did we end our poll? Yeah, classic marimba. Let's do some music. I've been talking way too much. Talking too much. Let's go. Let's hope, is camera 3 still working? Nope. You gotta be kidding me. Well, it's working here, but it's not working. Oh, let's try to I know. Let's try to fix it here. Okay, well, I get no response from Switcher. That's not good. Well, I don't know what's happening with our Switcher. Apparently I can manually. Okay, well, let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. Time to etceterate with the classic marimba. Sometimes they end unexpectedly. Sometimes they end unexpectedly, prematurely. That hasn't happened in a long time, though. Oh well. It was good while it lasted. Yeah, Ableton Live crashed. That happens sometimes. Was it breaking up on you guys, or is that just my in-ears? I think it's my in-ears. I think it's this cable. I hope. It's okay. This happens sometimes. When it finally goes up on YouTube, what we'll do is we'll have a fade. A nice fade at the end. I'm actually surprised how few times that has happened. I think that's only happened maybe 5 times. 5 or 6 times out of 1,000 tracks. That's not bad. Reginald Delaware says, blowing the inner jack like a Nintendo cartridge. Yeah, I can't tell if it's the... You know what? I know how to check. Hold on, guys. Well, actually, that's too hard. How poetic, though. Yeah, it is. It's down for the count. I am going to have to check this. Let's see your titles. Ali says, is Tubi a he or a she? We do not know the answer to that question. Well, there's nothing on YouTube really yet. Let me try this. Hold on, guys. Check, check. Testing, check, check. Well, that's good news. Check, check. Testing. Can I hear myself? Yes. So it's this cable. Well, that is the best possible scenario. Except for the fact that I don't have another cable handy. Power to Peasants, I did hear it. I sent you a note on Discord, actually. I've been listening to a ton of Hidden Orchestra. Yeah, I love it. I really dig it. Okay, let's look at your titles. Oh, man. I don't know how I'm going to... Do I have a backup cable? I'm never going to find it. Okay, we have... From Atomic Widget, Planck's constant. From Vicious V, Distant Memories. From Enigma, Unfilled Desires. And then we have from Judge Space Whiskey. And one last one. One last title. From Dom, When We Were Children. Okay, these are your options. Planck's Constant, Distant Memories, Unfilled Desires, Space Whiskey, and When We Were Children. Yes, the lights work. If you stick around, the lights will show during the performance. The voting is coming in. Let me see. What can I do to fix this? Let's see. Will this work? Check. Check. Test. Nope. Sorry, guys. We're going to go headphones. Headphones. This is going to look awkward because I don't have a long enough cable. Hey, Almost Life's here. Headphone hype. Okay, how's that? Check, check. Yeah, I can hear myself. That's okay. I look like I know what I'm doing. Okay, what have you guys chosen? I'm ending voting. And it's Space Whiskey from Judge. Nice. Wow, and Judge gets a title tonight as well. Judge has had is the current tour, the current venue, has a title. Sound was the first sound used. Yeah, it's the extender cable is bad. Extender cable is very cheap to replace, though. The inner is not so cheap. Oh, yeah. Judge's other titles, The Moon Is No Dark Side and Ooh. Okay, what did I do on that track? I sang Widow, I think, right? I played a little Rhodes. Okay. I think we're gonna do one more. I've got another show tomorrow morning, 12 p.m. Eastern time. So we're not gonna go too late. Lovedie is now Leland. I think my only thing with saying my name Leland is that I think no one's gonna know who I'm referring to if I say Leland. So how about I say Lovedie Leland? Lovedie Leland? Does that work? Yeah, I'm doing Saturday morning shows. Well, they're morning for me, but technically they're 12 p.m. Eastern time. We got a new follow from Rainbow Ash. XX Rainbow Ash XX. Thanks for that follow. Love to Leland. Love to Leland. Love D Leland. Okay, let's start getting ready. These headphones are so heavy. I'm gonna need to start going to the gym just for the sake of holding up the weight of these massive headphones. I just want to remind chat that earlier in the show we had a paper rock scissors duel. I don't need to remind you who won. I think y'all remember. But just Enigma says get those neck gains. Okay, creating our track. Oh, nice. It's Crower made first request. Yeah, Almost Life. I'm not going to say who won. We'll just say that the kid rocked. I'm just teasing you guys. Let's do this though. I can't remember if I finished this poll, but we'll do it anyway. And maybe it'll be a cringy moment because I didn't remember to finish it. Yeah, I didn't finish it. Whoops. You got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Or I should do it in Clint Eastwood's voice. You got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? And here's your options. Yes, Lucky is my middle name. No, I don't. A piano just fell on me. 3, who needs luck when you've got these mad skills? And 4 is blank because I forgot to finish the poll. So let's see which one wins. I have a feeling it's going to be 4. Meanwhile, I'm going to start bringing in your requests for our last improv of the day. Okay. Hey, Dom says he knows the actual quote. I had to look it up. I had to look it up. Okay, bringing in these last requests. We got a drum fill of the Pumpkin Patch from Judge. And a drum fill Hi Kid from Love de Leland. Oh, and Brucos. Rock, paper, scissors. Although I can't remember if it can handle dashes. This could be a problem. You know, I might have to manually change that. Okay, we got a request. I'm into voting. What have you guys chosen? 4. So basically, Clint Eastwood walks up to chat and says, you got to ask yourself one question, chat. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? And chat just stands there blankly saying nothing at all. And poor Clint Eastwood doesn't know what to do. He expected some sort of response. Actually, in the scene, if I remember in the movie scene, the guy just lies there. He's been shot. I don't think he says anything at all. Well, I'm glad I forgot to finish this poll. I don't know what I was planning on doing for option 4, but okay, we got a request. We have the key of D from Rosanetto. It's in Lydian as our mode. I may change key and mode for the second section, but that's where we're starting. 95 beats a minute from Vicious V. Drum loops from Goat, and it's Kriller. And we are trying to load things up, but it seems like I'm going to have to do that again. Oh, Tubi. Oh, Tubi. You're out of control, Tubi. Okay, we're loading up these requests. We had a bit of a false start there. You know what? My in-ears broke the first time. I told myself at the time I need to get a backup extender cable. Did I get a backup extender cable? No, I did not. And now Radio Shack is out of business. And Radio Shack is where you would go in emergency situations when you needed something like that and you didn't have time to order it from somewhere more reputable. Now Radio Shack is gone. Does anybody miss Radio Shack? The glory days of Radio Shack? Vicious V says, that's why you have Amazon Prime. That's what I'm... Well, but it's too late for 2 days. Oh, wait, I got till... No, but see, I got a show tomorrow. That's the problem. Okay, a million things have gone wrong while I was talking because I wasn't paying attention. Oh, there it went. Oh, that's working. So good. Good. That's... Man, a lot of cool sounds in this kit. Okay, initialize, import our track names, generate our drum fills. Let's make our drum loops. I think there's another box store, but I won't have time, actually, before tomorrow. Oh well. Okay, we got some milestones, I believe. This is It's Kroer and Vicious V's first request ever. First of many first requests ever. And they requested a drum loop and a BPM. This is Brukos' 5th mode request, Ark and Magus' 10th sound request, Goat's 25th drum fill, and Judge's 25th drum fill. Nice. Congrats on those milestones. Let's check out our kit. The R&B Remix Kit from Madden. Okay, let's make these loops. I love this sound. I don't know what it's supposed to be. We're going to give it a very high probability. I think just that. That looks good. Okay, let's make these loops. Here they go. Okay, we got our loops. First up, it's Goat Raw. Raw from the generator. Here it is. Nice. Let's put a kick on one. This kick, double kick, will drop just a bit. Let's shape these. Now let's put a big snare of, well, it's not a big snare, but a snare right there. And that looks good. Yeah. Here it is, Goat's beat. And I think I want a snare here too. Whoops. Nice. Thank you, Goat. Next up, first drum loop ever. It's Kriller. Here it is. It's Kriller. Here's It's Kroer, raw from the generator. Nice. Let's put a kick on one. Kick right here. That'll be good for our kicks. And I think we're just going to shape this. Whoops, little shaping, if I can do it properly. Here it is, it's Kroer's beat. Cool. Thank you, It's Kroer. Powered Peasant's got 3 strings going. Okay, we got our beats. Thank you, Goat and It's Kroer. Let's check out the sounds you guys requested. We got FM Beauty from Flabort. We've got the Tango Accordion from Calamity Vane. We got the Chinese Guzheng Zither from ClaraBowBunny. And then we got the debut. Well, it was requested once before, but this is the first time from Almost Life it's been requested. Almost Life's Hypnotic Bliss. New mod sound for our mod Almost Life. And then we got Pompeji Candle from Kajink. Hey, Pink Girl, Hua Girl. How are you? And then lastly, we have Acid Pulse Wave from Magus. Those are our sounds. You guys choose which one starts the improv. It could be one of our drum loops. Or it could be FM Beauty. Tango Accordion. Chinese Gesang Zither. Almost Life's Hypnotic Bliss. Pompeji Candle. Acid Pulse Wave. Those are your options. Looks like we got some new follows from Echo Locations and Izemi50. Thanks for those follows. Okay. Well, the cool thing Echolocations writes, I don't even want to vote. All these sounds are sick. The cool thing is they will all be used in the song, but we can only start with one. Thanks, Echolocations. Okay. Okay, you guys had enough time. I'm ending voting. What have you guys chosen? Let's see. And it's Almost Life's Hypnotic Bliss. Nice. Cool. Let's do it. Oh, and our opening mode, I need to remember this, we're in Lydian. So Lydian has a distinctive flavor. It's not something you hear very often. Okay, let's do it. Thanks, Pink Girl, Hua Girl. Okay, here we go. Time to etceterate. And we're back. Man, some nice loops from Goat and his Kriller. Nice set of sounds. We ended with a duet of the zither from ClaraBowBunny and Almost Life's Hypnotic Bliss. That was nice. Oh, thanks for those calps. Let's check out your titles. Let's see what we got. Let's see here. Oh, thanks, Pin Curl Hula Girl. Thank you. Nice. Hey, Bee House. Let's see. Let's name this baby. We've got from Kajink, Ripples in the Watercolors. Digital Serenade from Enigma. Ghosts in the Past, Mercer Sky. Let's see, two more titles. Liquid Labyrinth from Goat. One last one. From Builder of Everything, Almost Life, Many Lights, Many Shines. Okay, those are your options. Ripples in the Watercolors, Digital Serenade, Ghosts in the Past, Liquid Labyrinth, Many Lights, Many Shines. Now, what are some titles I missed? Some good titles. I missed House of Horrors from Organic Kid, Cybernetic Shogun, ClaraBowBunny, Night in the Temple, Cubit the Main, Prismatic Deliverance from Enigma, The Luckiest Punk from Kajink, Masks and Mirrors, Calamity Vane, and from Adam Bath, Medusa in Venice. Hey, it's Jumay. How you doing, Jumay? Let's see, what did I do on that track? I did a little singing, a little melodica, and some Rhodes. That was it, right? I was thinking about playing trumpet, but then I decided not to. Okay, let's see. Oh, good. Jimay's hanging in there. Oh, thanks, Echolocations. And Matt Snicker says, still waiting on that sax. I know it's gonna happen someday. Once I can relax about the show and I have time to practice, we'll have some saxophone. Give you guys a moment more. Okay, you guys had enough time. I'm ending voting. And it's Liquid Labyrinth from Goat. Thank you, Goat. That track, forever remembered now as Liquid Labyrinth. Let's see, we're gonna about, oh yeah, Goat has a lot of good titles there. Moonlight at the RV Park, Space Debris Disposable Ink, The Art of Resonance, nice, Melting Skyline. Okay, let's see. It's time to start, I think, winding down. So I got another show coming up in 12 hours. And between now and then, I have to solve these tech problems we were having. So wish me luck. But don't leave yet. We got the whole shout out sequence coming up, especially. And if you've never seen the ending shout out, stick around for that. Let's see. So our show tonight was short. It was pretty short. That's because we did, I'm still recovering from Wednesday. Wednesday's show was our 1,000th, included our 1,000th song. And our 1,000th song on Twitch was, I think, 72 minutes long. I'm still recovering. Tonight was part of the Hey June tour as named by Judge. We're live from the Oxygen Bar as named by Judge. We did In the Hall of the Patriarchs, The Horizon in Four Dimensions, Space Whiskey, and Liquid Labyrinth. Yeah, Jume, you joined it just at the end. Let's do our shout outs. First off, let me thank our mods. Our mods tonight, Almost Life, B, Brucos, ClaraBowBunny, Dom, Goat, Lost Elf, and Tubi. We had a raid from Seth and Music. Thank you, Seth and Music. We had some new subs. Oh, and I missed one of these. We had a new sub from XX Rainbow AJ XX. Thank you. And then resubs from Love D, Flabort, and Consisto. Thank you, guys. Our cheers tonight, Megas, Flabort, Unicycle Mafia, Cubit, The Main, and Mr. Robert. Thank you for those cheers. Lastly, we got the real shout out coming up. First, let me thank all our lurkers. You are the most beautiful, gorgeous, invisible people I have yet to meet. Though your fingers do not touch the keyboard, I feel your good vibes. Thank you for watching. Thanks everyone who is in chat tonight. There's too many of you to name, but thank you. Thank you for keeping it fun. Now it's time for the shout out. I think it's going to be pretty short. Oh, it's going to be easy. Easy one. So these 37 folks you see on screen either named one of tonight's track, named tonight's venue or tour, and all three of those are Judge, or who had a request that made it onto one of these tracks. If you've not seen the shout out, here's how it works. My goal is to say all these usernames in one breath, without stopping, without breathing, except at the beginning. My record is 56, so 37 should be absolutely no problem. If you're following along, you'll notice that some of these names I say differently. Sometimes they are shorter or longer or very different than what you're seeing. That's because these viewers have requested their name be said differently using the Say My Name command. Sometimes to my advantage, and sometimes, as you will see, to my disadvantage. Okay, let's jump into it. Get stretched. Tonight we featured a stellar, sunny, moony cast from our subsection of the Twitch universe we call the Etcetera Chat. We featured, okay, I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to take these headphones off. Oh, much better. Oh, it's awful wearing those headphones. Hopefully I can get the in-ears fixed for tomorrow. Okay, here we go. Atomic Witcher, B, Brugos, Builder of Everything, Almost Life, Calamity Vein, CK, ClaraBowBunny, Dom, Ducker, Lemon 883, Enigma, Flora, Flabort, Dramaximus, Go, Scroller, Jokame, 04, Judge, Kajink, White, Captain Lustoff, Luddy, Melon, Mad in Vegas, Mercer, Sky, Mr. Above, Cubit, The Main, Real Human, Ben Kenobi, Reginald, Delwar, Rosenell, Sour Frog, Stoosh, Batiste, Stubby, Unicycle, Mafia, Vicious, V, and Vivid, Chrono 44. Not my best performance, but I did it. I made it through. But though I say your username very quickly, we'll switch to full screen for this. In my mind, I'm saying in slow motion, giving each of you guys a high five. This show exists because of you guys, because it's improvised. These tracks simply would not exist without the choices you guys make in chat. A single sound sends me in one direction. A drum loop is inspiring. So thank you guys. Thanks for making this show what it is. We have one last thing to do. We got our subcredits. Let's see if they work. They work like 50% of the time. Actually, we got two things to do. We're going to roll our subcredits. There they go. Rolling our subcredits. And while we do that, I'm going to look for a streamer for us to raid. This will take just a second. Let's see, who are some of our subcredits? The old guy who isn't Mad and 13, Mad and 13. Fly in the Wall, Dorfo 6, Vuvuzela, Coyotes. Nice. Let's see who's playing right now. Oh, thanks, Echolocations. Oh, look at that emote. Echolocations got a sweet high five emote. Let's see. Let's find someone to raid. Yeah, let's raid. That looks good. Oh, I love seeing bands. We've raided these guys once before. It's awesome seeing a bunch of people playing music together. We'll raid these guys, yeah. Okay. So if you've never done a raid before, here's how it works. This is a key part of the Twitch universe. After I wave goodbye to you guys, I'm going to paste a link into chat, and that link is to this other streamer's channel. Click on that link, copy our raid call, which is Etcetera Raid. Paste our link into chat. Paste our link, our raid call. Make this streamer's night. Give them some good love. We had a raid earlier from Seth and Music. Corsair says, where can I find more information about setting up all these scrolling boxes you got on your screen? Well, I coded them all, so... but you can find similar things out there, but these I coded, so there's not a easy way to... It's linked to a whole bot I wrote, so it's not an easy thing to share, unfortunately. Okay, is that time to say our wistful goodbyes. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I hope to see you guys again very soon. If not tomorrow morning, 12 p.m. Eastern Time, then maybe Monday or next Wednesday, Friday, or next Saturday, or maybe the following week, month, year, decade, century, millennium, eon, whenever it is. It'll be absolutely stellar. I'm still pushing stellar. You know, I hate to say it. I looked it up, and apparently stellar is already a slang term people were using. So that's a bummer. I still love it. I still think it's great. I still think stellar should make a comeback. So I'm still pushing stellar, but I think I need to find a new one. Anyway. Oh, can I remind chat? We played, what did we play earlier today? We played, Paper, Rock, Scissors. Proudest moment of my life, my streaming career. And I think this show, our ratio of cringe to non-cringe was about, 51-49. I won't say which I think it was, but not a bad ratio. Anyway, I hope that whatever comes next includes doing this raid. I hope it includes dropping by Discord. I will be on Discord. You know, I've got my post-show stuff that takes me about. Well, I'm gonna try to do it really fast tonight because I have a friend visiting. But I'll be in and out a little bit as I wrap up my post-show stuff. Hope to see you in there. Again, I'll be back tomorrow in approximately 12 hours. I'll be back. And again, hopefully I'll figure out what happened to our cameras tonight. Why they stopped working. What's up, camera 3? I'd cut to camera 3, but I can't. Anyway, thank you guys. Have a wonderful rest of whatever follows between now and you sleep. Maybe you're about to sleep. Maybe you just woke up. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night. Or maybe you're somewhere where time does not exist, is a artificial concept. Well, then I hope you have an infinitely good everything. I'm clearly too tired to do an extended outro, I think. We better just get to this raid. Anyway, thank you guys. I will see you all very soon. I'm the kid. Jiffy is still asleep. Jiffy would say hi, but Jiffy is still asleep. Take care. I'm out of here.